All right, guys. Welcome to the show of Alex Lasprilla.
Thank you, cuz. Thank you for having me.
You're like the fourth Alex, right? Right?
Yeah.
We've had like four Alexes here. We have Alex Velez, we had Alex Perez. We call him Alex, but his name is Alejandro. Mm-hmm. And then Alex Lasprilla. What's up, dog?
Chilling, cuz.
Thank you for coming by. Making time to come to the podcast. Cheers for that.
For real. Thank you for having me, like I said.
A lot of people don't know this, but let me clear my throat real quick. We got 3 Navy vets in here, bro. Hoorah. Hoorah, sailors.
Who, yeah, right?
All right, shipmate. Outstanding. You guys remember that shit?
Bro,
Shipmate.
every day.
Shipmates.
Shipwreck.
Did you guys, like when you guys joined the Navy and stuff, like, your perception of what you thought the Navy was versus when you got there, was it different for you? Like, big? Or
Yeah.
were you like, I kind of knew this shit?
Man, I'll be honest with you. I think my perception with the Navy was even different in boot camp. It's completely different. You go to boot camp and you think that it's going to be like that the entire
You're like,
the entire
I can do this shit forever. You would like, yeah, that's. You know what? I think that's on purpose. That's kind of what you do with your kids. You know, you do all this shit and you're like, then later like, motherfucker, did he just set me up for life? Because think about it, like, we all went to boot camp. I mean, it was lovely. It's like, you go in there and it's like, prior to boot camp, what was the closest thing to that camaraderie that you gonna get there? What have you done before? Like gang shit, like
Yeah,
like your boys in the hood, like
yeah, hang out with
obviously
your
that, there's
homeboys.
nothing like that. My niggas, shout out to all my niggas out there. Those are gone and those are here. All those people is what prepared us when we get to boot camp. It's like, oh look, there's just a bunch of dudes here that are gonna be ride or die. Like, I loved it. At the beginning, the very first day, I took a shower in the corner, just like in the corner right there. Nobody see me. Shower, barely putting soap on. And then by the end of fucking 3 weeks, we're in there doing jumping jacks. Like, Tony, what's up? Like, you're best friends, bro. You don't care because you know that guy, he'll die for you.
Yeah, the camaraderie for sure in boot camp was different, man.
Gangster.
You sleep together, bro. You eat together. You take
Everything.
a shower. You shit. Like, you shave every single
bro.
day. There ain't no sleep. It's every single day with your brothers.
It's like jail, but nicer because everyone's happy. You're proud of being in the military. You're like, I'm not, you get that, you have that force, like, they're forcing me to do this, but you're proud of it. You're not like, damn, I shouldn't have killed that lady at that bank.
No, I definitely feel that. It's just, man, I'll tell you what, they break you down so good, bro. They break
Tell me
you down
something.
so
Tell me
good.
some shit.
They-
Some sea stories, man. Give me something.
Look, what I've learned from the Navy, and it's funny as hell, is that everything they do, it prepares you for something else. I went into boot camp, obviously, like everybody else, and you fold your clothes a certain way, right? I know we sit here and we think like, yo, why are we folding clothes? Like, what the hell is the purpose of folding clothes? And then you get to your ship and you see that the rack on your ship is the exact same way as boot camp.
And you got to put all that shit in
You
there.
got to put all that shit in there. You feel me?
I
bro?
mean, look, when I'm going on road trips now, no one can. I'm done. I'm ready. What's
Yeah.
next? Like, it's easy because of that.
Yeah. I mean, same way. I get a backpack, bro, boxer socks, and make sure I got my things. Boom, I fold it the right way, and it's in there. I'm not carrying a bunch of bags and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I see it that way.
What did you struggle with in boot camp? What was the struggles?
Man, I'm going to tell you, I don't know. That's tough. Let me think. Because I looking back, I feel like I could do boot camp a million times over. Right? Or am I the only
It's the
one
best
that feels
part.
that?
It's the
easy,
best
bro.
part, man. I wanted to do it all over again. At the end, I was like, hey, can we like reset and do 3 more months?
I thought the exact same
Right,
thing.
right.
You get through and you're like, that was it?
It's like high school where you're like, damn, high school's over. It was all fun, like, Beverly Hills 90210, and then you got to go to the fucking
Yes.
real world, the real Navy. Like, it fucking sucks. It's
Yeah.
like real work.
It is. And I'll tell you what, I actually
Shout out
did
to
school.
real workers.
Yeah, for real, right? I did school after the Navy, right? You have to
A
do
school.
yeah, exactly.
We call it the A school. That's right. Where'd you go? Shout out right now.
Chicago. I didn't even do A school first. I
Shit,
did
you didn't even
ATT.
leave?
I did ATT across the street, bro.
I hate people like that where you're like, congratulations, tell them what they want, Dick. You're going across the street.
Great
cocksucker.
Lakes. Great Lakes.
I wanted to be
you
like,
know?
please do dental. And I'm like, please don't let it be across the street. Because I fucking hate Great Lakes. Shout out to Great Lakes. Beautiful place. But it's too cold, man. It's too cold, bro.
I actually like the cold cuts, so I didn't find great.
You like
Lakes
cold
that
cuts?
bad. Cold cuts.
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
Love the cold cuts, but
It is good. Did you go during the winter, though? No.
I
We spoke about this the other day when we was...
July to December. So I
remember
did
we
6
spoke about
months.
this. I
Yes.
told you
I didn't see February in Chicago. Like most people would be like, oh, you know, real winter in Chicago is like February or Great Lakes, whatever you want to call it. It's 45 minutes out of Chicago.
Okay, wait. You went summer.
I went summer, July.
Summer in Chicago.
December. I was there till December.
Oh, yeah, it's like a beautiful time. When did you go?
July.
July. Another summer. Okay. Idiot boy here, right? I go in February.
Ooh.
Okay. When I get to Chicago in February, let me tell you about Chicago in February, dog. I told this nigga the other day, I'm like, man, I hate carrying those sea bags, one in front, one in back. He goes, one in front, one in back. I go, yeah, you didn't have to do that. He goes, oh, no, I only have one in my back. I go, I go home like a detective. I'm like, what happened? What did I do wrong? And I figured out is I got my fucking winter issue. When I got there and got my issue closed, like all of y'all motherfuckers, they were like, hey, hold on. We got 2 more hours. Go over here and you had to do the winter issue. It was almost like a whole new wardrobe. So you had to carry the other bag in front. So I was carrying 2 bags, dog. It was impossible. Anyways, shout out to boot camp. So you guys go in the summer. I mean, it's beautiful there.
Yeah.
It's
and
beautiful
that's that.
there.
Look, you say you did it during winter, bro. I know that for sure. They had
Winter is coming.
Snow watch. I didn't get to do that.
My
bro.
dude, I
Or
did snow
shovel.
watch.
Shoveling snow. I didn't shovel snow in the
Yeah,
Navy,
all
bro.
that shit.
You feel me?
Go out there and put fucking salt on the street and like
Not
it's
me,
crazy.
bro.
It's another culture in Navy. You're like the winter jobs, guys. Go ahead.
When you went to Navy, bro, for boot camp, did you guys have the ship there at the end already or no? Like your what's the name of that test at the end?
At the end, it's called battle stations.
Your battle stations
run
was
around
on the
and
ship,
shit.
right? Like it was.
Battle stations was off the chain though.
You ran around the base.
You ran around everything. You did like 14 like events or something. And like you stopped everything you learned. You were like, oh, we get here and act like it's a hurricane. You got to man the boat and you know.
But you did that around the base, or how'd you do that?
In RTC, like where the recruiting, not across. We did go across under the tunnel. You had to cross under the tunnel to go to the fire station.
Yes, your actual battle stations was like at different stations. In
Correct,
boot camp,
all over the base, all over the base.
Okay, so yeah.
What did y'all do?
Dog, from what I understood, Disney built this ship. There's a
real. Wait, what year you went to boot camp?
2011, bro. So we're talking about what are we?
Wait.
They already had this done.
Wait,
too.
what?
Yeah, there's a ship, bro. They have it in a building.
I talk about boot camp to these guys, and they're like, "Dude, that was back in the day."
Yeah.
I mean, look, straight up, you wore dungarees. I wore dungarees, the jeans. Like, and then at the very end, when I get there, I'm wearing them on the ship. Like, yeah, this is pretty cool, little bell bottoms. They're gonna be discontinued. I'm like, what? And so some of us were like still wearing them. We're like the assholes still wearing them, and everybody's like, dude, just convert, you know. But so you get there, and there's a fucking ship too, like,
bro. It's a
what?
ship, and you walk in there, and like you're in a room, and then I'm not gonna discuss too much because you know how the Navy is. They be making it like a big deal. And you do your test, bro. But it's a ship, and I think Disney built it, and they literally like all the things that you guys.
There's a fucking Mickey Mouse up there waving at you and shit when you get the trophy. Now, what the fuck? I heard you guys wear sneakers. You wear sneakers to run all the time. We run in our boots.
We run in our boots. I thought. I tell you what, there's certain people though, like the pussies. You know how it is. They get their little sneaker chits and shit, and then they're like running around and wearing sneakers.
Sneaker chits.
Yeah.
You said the word chit to me, dog.
Shit, you like that?
Oh, that's your boy, dog. Let me get a beer. He just said chit.
Shit.
For those who don't know, like, that's Navy lingo, dude. Sometimes I'm at my job and I'll be like, I'm gonna go to the head, which is the bathroom. People are like, what's good? What? I'm like,
yeah.
Never mind, man. You don't know about that, man. You don't know about that. Get off the scuttle bucket or the
Stop
bulkhead.
standing against the bulkhead. Yeah.
Fucking bulkhead, nigga. The Navy, listen, you're absolutely right about the boot camp, man. It is one of the most special parts. Let me tell you how special it was. I had my parents come out and see me, right? And like I go out in town. You know how they give you the little weekend? And you almost feel like, I gotta go back home, master. Like, you almost feel like you're not part of this world. You're out of your element, right?
Yeah.
You were out there in the uniform. You're like, what am I doing with these civilians?
Civilians.
You're like, I need to be back with my people. Because being around it is what you wanted. Because then why the fuck else would you have joined, right? So I was ready for the adventure, and like, I buy a bunch of shit. I mean, listen, you've been in there for 3 months. You haven't seen this. I'm in there just like Tom Hanks from Castaway. And I'm like, moving the fucking switches and shit, and like putting the volume, like, yeah, it's cool. I haven't put a radio up. Let me fuck with the radio first, as if it was a privilege or something. And then I go out and I buy like DVDs because they're like, you can bring back some stuff. DVDs. They'll let you get some stuff. Not DVDs, VHS tapes. I'm sorry, VHS. I'll let your boy, I was an old dude. And I buy a couple favorite movies to take to my next station. You know what I'm saying? One of them is, Scarface, because it's classic and I don't have it. And I get to the fucking barracks and we're checking in. You know how they check your bag? The guy's like, he pulls one of those, hey, shit, mate. don't think I'm allowed this to go in there. And I'm like, I'm looking at him like this is the part where me and the Navy bump heads because I love the Navy. You feel me? But I was like, what? He's like, you can't take this in there. Like this is just not material that where you should be watching. Right. And I was like, not really getting that. I'm 22. I'm not like 19, 18. I'm like, I'm not. I'm sorry. I go, Pedro, I'm not understanding that. This is a movie. Like, this is Al Pacino. This is fake. He's like, yeah, but shit, mate. And he like kind of like didn't allow Scarface. When you leave your station, I'll have it down. You pick it up, and you go to the next one. But he didn't want me playing it in the barracks where everyone's still fresh off the. And I get it now. It's like, don't go back to the streets. You just fucking left.
I can understand that because I see that. I see that. Yeah,
that's what he did, man.
That's setting the tone for boot camp and stuff. You know what's crazy is boot camp. You're not supposed to like hang out with your the commanders or whatever, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I finished that up, bro. I go, like I said, across the street, man. Like 2 weeks later, I find my
he's there
online. Like the Navy emails or whatever. I find my street, like, yo, thanks, bro. It was cool as hell. He's like, hit me up, bro. Pick me up. We went to Burger King, dog. We had some food. Went to his crib, watched a movie, drank.
Regular people,
bro.
But you look at them like gods. No, when they're there, it's like, like he's in the Navy, and you're like, I'm a recruit.
You feel and I don't know if everyone felt this way, but I felt like when I first was in boot camp and getting out, like just out of boot camp, like yo, I was like, I'm not gonna get in trouble, like making sure I don't get in trouble. Like you used to be able to get in trouble for anything when I was in the Navy.
You were scared. Well, your fear in the boot camp was going back, so you're like, damn, I don't want to get set back. Shout out to Gio, got set back.
P days.
Are we good with the mics? Push that a little bit towards you, just a little bit, right there.
You got me better.
Right there, you good, right there. So like, Gio gets set back by playing a prank. I'm like, he's playing a prank, and the Navy's like, look. You join the Navy, like, don't come play pranks over here. You know what I mean? And he's playing pranks, so they set him back. But that's horrible because, especially if you're in your 5th week and you've already planned, people are gonna come see you.
Yeah,
and you get set back. And then when you go back, you're that dude. Like I had a guy in my unit who not my unit. That's what do you call it?
I don't even remember what they call it.
Divisions, bro. Yeah, that's right. Division. Yes. The guy comes in. It's like this is a guy who got sent back, so he's a piece of shit. So now we have to keep our eye on him, and we have to check him. And so you don't want to be that guy either.
Yeah.
What was your worst fear in boot camp? Did you fall asleep on watch?
I'll tell you what, because I don't know. That's tough, man. I think my worst fear, obviously, getting set back was one of them for sure. Because, like you said, people expect certain things of you. So, at that point, they'd be like, what happened? Be like, look, I screwed up.
Yeah.
Whatever, and I had to get set back.
I was with girls, bro. I was in a 900 division with girls all day.
You're a marching band.
I only slept and showered, and that's it. But we were with them all the time, studying, marching. We had to be in heel to toe.
Yeah, heel to toe.
That'd be a guy like,
not the
sorry,
butt.
Terry.
Not the butt is what we used to call it.
Like, listen, all of that stuff, like, it was weird for me. I was like, look, I was a little old. It was weird for me. I was like, why can't we hang out? Like, what the hell's fraternization?
I told my
like,
dude the same thing, bro. I'm out. I was like, I'm done, bro. You can send me home. And he actually had to pull me in. It was like, look, dude, this is all a joke. Or like,
no, the real talk.
Yeah,
don't
like
leave,
this
man.
is
My
all like
quota will go down.
Like, don't leave. Or like, it was more of like, hey, look, just so you know, like this is a joke. Like,
you was ready to go.
I was ready to bounce. I was like, bro, if you think that I'm gonna live my whole life like this, like you might as well go to jail, like you said. Like, nah, bro, I'm not out about this. And he was like, look, this is just to crack you and make sure you get through. And sure enough, you get through and you realize like it is all just a joke, bro.
Yeah, it's a nice what do you call that? Like some kind of template that you can insert in your life, and it kind of helps you, man. It really does, because even reflecting on it right now, what we're doing, it's good. It helps you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what sounds funny, bro. Yo, we show up at the crib right now because my bed's made and my clothes is all like folded and put in. And like, yo, I think every day is because of Navy. I get up, yo, I'll sleep 2-3 hours, bro, and I get up and I be like, I'm up.
Yeah.
Just because of Navy.
You're alert. You look at your surroundings. You're always doing all those things they tell you. It stays with you. I admit, you have structure at work. I feel like I'm faster than everyone in everything. Just, sorry. Unless there's a military guy and they're like, hey, it's competition. Then you feel that military is about camaraderie, but also next, chopping off. Like, I'm chopping this motherfucker's head off. I'm next.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. Junior's a Marine, right? You know Junior. My good homeboy, Junior Marine. We always give each other match.
Jarhead. Shout out to Junior.
Marine.
Fucking Jarhead.
So it's always in a competition, but it's different. It is different for civilians, like you said, for people that joined and served time, and people that didn't join and don't even understand that.
No.
Not even understand. Like, we're talking right now, what, almost midnight? There's people out there on deployment right now, and we all know what it's
Shout
like.
out to everyone on deployment right now doing their thing. Let me tell you, it's not easy, man.
It's not.
You're away from your family. You're away from your friends. You're away from land.
For real, people don't understand that.
Like, you're away from land, bro. That's kind of fucking weird. If you're not, like, I've never been a boat guy. Where, like, I love the sea. I fell in love with the sea from the Navy vision, meaning from a naval ship. But you ain't gonna catch me in a little raft out there fucking at night fishing and shit like that, or a fucking 15-footer. Like, no. I need to be on a big United States vessel, America.
I love the boats, man, so I can do it. But I'll tell you what, because what I see is like, yo, you walk different, bro. You're on that boat, it's up and down every single day. At least for me, I was on a smaller boat, 500 feet, bro. It's up and down every single day. There ain't every single day where it's just calm. The water's calm and everything's like just chilling. Nope, it's always up, down, side.
Because you're the little guy. You're in the little guy.
So
yeah, you feel the water more. You guys are fucking. I mean, look, I was on an LHD 1. After he's on the carrier, the big boy.
Oof.
I was the one right below that. I mean, they're huge. It's like a little city. You can get lost. And then when we feel the waves, then you didn't imagine how big those waves are that we're feeling.
Yeah.
We're chopping through hurricanes.
I miss land so much I can't even. Those days I'd be like, I wish I was on land right now.
What about the transition out? Like, did you find that tough?
Because I'll be honest with you, that's a deep conversation. I had a real tough time getting out the Navy. Super hard. And you go through TAPS, right? I'm sure I remember going through TAPS, and they tell you
TAPS.
like,
why doesn't TAPS at the beginning?
Right.
When you first get there, they should do TAPS.
Remember this when you get out.
Yeah, hey guys, before you join, like, Google it, because TAPS is like, hey guys, we're gonna tell you everything you should have known while you were in. Like, that's fucked up.
And it's a good class, though. It is a good class. It's a very good class for Navy. But I had I went through that class obviously because I was on my way at the Navy. And what do you think when y'all know? Like, fuck it, whatever.
Because you're burnt out by then. Yeah. You're kind of like, when you're good now, you're almost like, I need to get out. It takes forever to get out.
Exactly. So sure
how many signatures we did when we get in? It was like 152, and then
same thing. You got to get
out.
It's like when you go to a new base, you got to check in. It's like you're checking out, bro.
Remember that,
bro? Process.
Remember that? It was like the new kids were like, "Hi guys, I'm the new guy.
Go check with this person. Go check with that person.
Can you sign in here?
Yes.
They give you a little speech and shit. So you're a new guy, huh?
Yeah.
Where you from?
If you need anything, come to me.
Like, of course.
But it was, and then
so you get out.
Yeah, I get out, and you know what, man? Life changed because when you're in the Navy, obviously, bro, you gotta show up. You gotta go to work every single day. There ain't no like. I tell people this every day, and they laugh. Like, you know how you could wake up in the civilian world and be like, I'm not going to work today. I'm gonna call in sick. Like, hey guys, I don't feel good. Like, that shit don't fly in the Navy. We had a girl call in sick once. She's like, hey, I don't feel good. Like, they're like, all right, that's cool. We're selling the duty van to go pick you up. You come see Chief on board, and he'll let you know what's up. Like,
come to medical.
Yeah, exactly. Come to medical on the ship. There ain't no.
I worked in medical. You think I could ever call out? Like, never. There was no sick.
Yeah,
there's no such thing as being sick when you live in medical. Like,
So imagine like. That was that's like a luxury out here.
I don't call out of my job, dog. I mean, rarely. I've done it like twice in like 2 years.
That's like, imagine that's just like a general, like, you think like you have to show up to work to call out. Could you imagine that for people in the civilian world? They'd be like, what the fuck is that?
It's a different animal. So you get out, right? What'd you do right away when you got out?
Went to school. I took like a 2-3 month break. No, I did not collect unemployment, and I regret that. That's actually a fact. That's something we should always.
They recommended it in TAPS.
Exactly, and I was like, no, I don't need that unemployment. Exactly. That's like. How you said it. Shout out to that right there. Like, if there's one thing you should listen to, is that, like, you collect your unemployment.
I got out, collected unemployment and the GI Bill, and I was like, had 2 jobs. I was doing shit.
But I went to school, and I thought that it was going to be the same, and, like, yo, it's not the same. Like, being forced.
You were depressed? Kind of like, my girlfriend broke up with me, and I don't know why she doesn't call me anymore.
I would wake up in the morning.
That's the Navy.
And not have nothing to do, dog. And I would lay down in bed and be like, what the fuck am I doing?
You're not hearing reveille.
Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to get a job, right? I'm supposed to go to school. Yeah. Like, my life got flipped completely 100, like,
exactly. Is Chow at 1600 still or no?
Yeah, like, what in the world am I doing? Like, it just screwed up my schedule. I would be like,
I felt like you was dating this girl. She was so rich. She had all the cool shit. I mean, and everyone treated you good. All her friends loved you, right? And then when you were like, listen, I'm gonna take a little break, I'm getting out. She's like, all right. And then nobody talks to you from that group, and you're just like. That it hurts. It's like you're not in the military anymore. Yeah. You're a vet, which is cool. Now we have our group where we're like, the vets, we're fucking hanging in there tight, but we'll lose against the real active military if we want to fight them, because they're a huge squad, but they love like they love each other. Like they're the gang. And when you leave the gang, it's like, all right, dog. All right, take care. All right,
But
in your endeavors, but get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. And that's how it is. Uncle Sam takes care of you when you're there, but when you're out, you better be a good veteran.
Yeah, and like
That's
man,
good bets, man.
It was tough, bro. It was tough to find. I'll be honest with you. I never worked another job after Navy besides my reptiles, which I'm sure we'll get into. It's gonna be a good one. But after that, cuz I never worked another job, dog. Like that's it. And I went to school. And I feel that way because I have never, or I feel like I never be able to find that camaraderie, like in the Navy with the job. Like people out here, they don't know what it's like to sleep with the people that you work with, right? You sleep, eat, you know what it's like. Wake up, you're up midnight, 2 to 7. Like life's different. So for me to get a job that I feel would have that,
You slept with everyone you worked with?
yeah, right. That was good. So you know, it's different. Even other people.
It is. It is different. Where are you gonna find that? I mean, you find it with family because you grew up like that. You know, I mean, I grew up with a lot of cousins and shit like that. But even that, it's not the same.
Yeah. So you know, I chose to go to school for nursing now, and I feel like that was maybe something a little tougher because it's a tougher environment. You know, you're always around.
What'd you do in the Navy?
I was a sonar technician.
SM?
STG.
STG.
Surface, yeah. STG.
Surface, that's right.
Bro.
SM is signalman. I'm sorry.
I don't even think that shit exists anymore.
No, they took that away. It's like, come on in here, SMs. Yeah, how you guys doing? Yeah, just come on in. Just close the door behind you.
That rate's gone. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we're gonna call you something else.
Yeah.
What do they call them now? I mean, where do they go?
Bro.
Where did they go? They went somewhere else, right?
Who knows?
I mean, look, my rate's gone.
Were we done
For those people out there, rate means your job. My rate was DT, a dentalman. Yes, I was a DT. The dental had its own department, but then one day they're like, you know what? Excuse me. Just integrate them. Just fucking let them all be corpsmen.
Oh.
Some of them learn this, and that's a kind of like, you know, you can't do that, man. I mean, you can, but it hurts. You know, it's like saying, hey guys, you're no longer gonna be, you know,
your own people. We're gonna make you guys this. Yeah.
Call yourselves this. Like, oh.
And they made you guys corpsmen, so I'm sure.
Because we go to different separate schools. Like we went to Texas for our schooling while corpsmen stayed across the street. So it's like, you know what I mean? We always had that like, you had to stay here across the street, but they had to go longer. The corpsmen, know a lot more shit.
Corpsmen go to Texas now, actually.
Let me tell you something though, man. Shout out to the HMs, the corpsmen, all the great people that served with me. Mm-hmm. I was a dental assistant and I worked in a 3-person department next to the medical department. And dog, not everybody was there hurt with their mouth, so when our schedule was clear, like I was always over there and they taught me everything. Like I was basically over there suturing at night, covering, doing watches, like taking all their classes because I learned all my medical shit and how to bandage a wound and do all kinds of shit because working with them because they embraced us. So it is a cool thing to work in those departments because the doctors are like, you're gonna have to learn, man. This is the military.
Yeah.
Out here, it's like, no, you don't touch that. It's illegal. But over there's no, like, in the water, in international water, somebody's hurt, I'm getting my hands dirty. I've done shit I cannot do on this land. And I've done there to help people.
And you do a lot of different things too. Like you Navy, East Wasp pins and stuff, man. You remember doing all like
I got
pins?
surface warfare.
Yeah, you
air warfare qualified. I was dual qualled.
Dual qual. Look, imagine
Feel me?
We can only get surface qual.
Chest heavy.
Big ass.
We should have
stack.
wore our Navy shirts.
We should have
in
wore
the
our
Navy. All right, let's switch it up real quick for people like fuck the Navy, man. Shout out to all the military out there. First of all, every branch. Appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Last thing I'll say about that, my ship USS Decatur DDG 73.
All right,
rode that.
Hoorah! Shout out to the USS Wasp at HD1. Give a shout out. Abraham Lincoln, nigga. Abe Lincoln. You say
USS
Abe Lincoln?
Lincoln. Damn.
There's some hard hitting ships there, guys. Okay, so let's talk about reptiles, man. Let's talk about. Okay, first of all, where did that come from, bro?
Well,
where did that come from? Is this a kid thing or a new thing or?
I think most people
got bit by a radioactive lizard.
Right, most people in life enjoy animals, right? We all love going to the zoo and seeing animals. That's everyone in general. I think if most people in life could have exotic animals, that they would. You know, I think if you could come home and be like, yo, maybe obviously not a tiger or a cat, but you could have a little caracal or a serval or something like that, you would do it. You know, I think most people would. An animal of their choice.
Let's stop right here. What were those two things you said?
A caracal or a serval? Those are like cats, little cats. So they're not no lion or tiger or huge cat, but they're
like wild
let's
cats.
say, obviously a wild cat like 25. Man, probably more than 25 pounds. Those things are heavy. Probably like 40 pounds.
You can't just own those.
We'd have to fact check that. Serval.
You can't just own those.
No, you cannot. You cannot. You have to have licenses.
It's like having a
in Florida.
wolf in your backyard. Like, I got a wolf back there.
Yeah, exactly. You need certain licenses to have certain animals in this state, in the great state of Florida.
Oof. And what led you to it? Like, how did you?
You know, I realized when I was in the Navy and I got my own crib. Obviously, I wanted animals. I wanted my own animals. I couldn't have a dog or a cat because it was an apartment. So at that point, it was like, what can you have? I love all animals, but your boy here is not going to get no gerbils, hamsters, rats. Or, you know, like no...
Especially animals that shit their assholes out.
Yeah, something like that. I've always loved reptiles. I had reptiles when I was younger. I did have one. I killed him, you know. But
he killed some...
Living, you know, lesson learned there about that. And I got my own crib. My grandma never liked the reptiles, so I was like, fuck it, I'm getting my own shit now. And I got reptiles, and I got a few snakes with... your great cousin that you know.
You just started buying them? You were just like, them, I'm going to buy this one.
I went to
This is before you know how to handle.
This is before I know how to handle because this is non-venomous snakes. This is regular old snakes that you go to the store and buy. I went to the store.
And what was your first pick? Like, what did you pick?
My first snake that I bought by myself, bro, I'll never forget it. It's funny. It was a reticulated python. You're not even allowed to have them here in Florida without a license.
Reticulated python. Yes. Let's walk me through what we're talking about here.
It's just basically a python, bro, from Southeast Asia. It just gets really big, bro. Just one of those bigger snakes, you know. And
python, for everyone to know, because snakes eat different. Obviously, they all have their different ways of eating. Some venom, they wait. This one grabs you, squeezes you, asphyxiates you, and then when you're done, swallows you. Whole.
Constrictor whole. Exactly. So,
I got a cousin that eats like that.
And it was my first snake, bro. And after that, I got a few more. Like I said, non-venomous red-tailed boas, like true red-tailed boas, Suriname, Guyana, not like your regular Colombian red-tailed boas, which is what
I'm
you see.
writing all these down.
And that's just for the people that see it. They're like, they're interested.
Yeah, they know
in
what you're talking about.
And then maybe like a green tree python or two, which are the ones that everybody knows, the little tree pythons.
Your fucking Amazon in your fucking room and your guest room?
I had a few right there in the living room, bro. Right there in the living room. I think your mom actually passed by once down at the crib, dog.
This is before what I saw, because what I saw is like
this is before. This is when I had.
This is before pre-snake vault.
At 18 years old,
gotcha.
Bro. You know, first
you're
time
like,
my own
you
crib.
told your apartment place like, I can't have no cat, no dog. I'll show them.
Like, okay,
and you went and bought a bunch of fucking snakes.
Exactly. And I went and bought a few snakes because I wanted my own animals and I enjoyed them. And
did you give them names?
I did give them names, and I still remember them to this day. No, I gave them names, bro. To this day.
Give me the first three.
The first one, my reticulated python.
What was his name?
Was Athena. It was a female. Yes, female. Beautiful, gorgeous snake.
Went Greek.
She went 6 feet in 1 year. She grew, and then I had the little green tree python. His name was Tron. Like you remember Tron?
Damn, of course I remember Tron. Shout out to Tron.
Yes, that I can't remember the red-tailed boa's name honestly, bro. But that was pretty much it.
That's crazy though.
Like,
you should have love for them right away.
Mad love,
right away because you're giving them names.
Yes, of course, bro. It was like. Also, I was 18 years old. And it was like me being able to have my own place. Finally, like anything I call my own, like my
a little
animals.
Rebellious. Like, hey, fuck everybody. This is my castle.
Exactly. Like I can do whatever I want. It's my crib. I enjoy animals, and I can't have a cat or dog. This is what's coming with me.
Boom. Alex Zoo, born.
Boom. From then, I started getting all types of stuff, and then that was in San Diego. That was my first apartment. In my second apartment, I got my first venomous lizard.
Venomous lizard.
There's only 2 in the world. And I got one. Not, there's 2 species in the world, and I got one of them, and bro.
I was supposed to say, there's only 2 in the world. Like, how are they surviving?
There's only 2 species in the world.
Oh, 2 species.
Yeah, there's only 2 species of venomous lizards in the world.
What are their names?
It's the Gila monster, which we have here in the United States.
G?
G-I-L-A, right.
I always call it the Gila monster.
Yeah, which is common here, or not common, but here, native to U.S., Arizona, and all that. And then you got your beaded lizard. Beaded, like beads.
Beaded? Like beaded.
Like Mardi Gras beads, yeah, so beaded, which is native to Mexico, Guatemala, and all that. And you were not allowed to have Gila monsters in California, but you're allowed to have beaded lizards.
Why is that?
Because first off, the Gila monster is protected, right, federally.
Okay, gotcha. So protections and stuff like that.
And then the beaded's not a U.S., it's not a native lizard to us, so, they actually let that slide for whatever reason. It is venomous. And I got that in my second apartment in San Diego, bro. And I got bit.
So how do you... No.
I got bit, dog. Like
who
a
bit
week
you?
After the lizard.
Gila or fucking beaded?
The beaded bit me, bro.
Okay, wait a minute. Before we get to that. So you buy these lizards and, like, they're in tanks individually?
Yes.
Or they can't be in the same tanks?
No, they're in individual tanks.
And so what do you feed them?
Rats. Or eggs.
Live or dead?
Whichever.
Whichever. You just dump it in there and it does its thing.
If it's live, I personally break the neck first, and then yeah. People, I know people always be like, "What? No, you don't." I don't grab the rat by the head and break it, but I would.
No, of course not. How do you break someone's neck? I mean, how do you break a rat's neck?
This is gonna sound cruel, but it is what it is. This is how you do it. You grab a pen
Uh-huh.
or a stick and you put it behind the animal's head and you pull on the tail, boop, and it pops the neck. Or you grab by the tail and you hit it against the corner of the wall and it snaps the neck.
And then why do you do that?
You do that because
protect your lizard.
Exactly, or snake or whatever it is.
It
sounds funny, but those rats
They're
will
expensive.
chew.
They'll chew right through that shit.
through an animal. If the snake is not hungry and you leave a live rat in there, mouse, whatever you want to call it, you know, whatever you're feeding, it has the possibility of eating your snake. So
wow,
yes, exactly.
So like not on my watch.
No, so you always do that.
Snap that neck.
Exactly, and then the reason you feed
snap my neck with some thousand effects.
Yeah, so the reason you feed live sometimes to frozen is certain animals won't eat frozen. Like let's say vipers, they have heat pits, right? Or certain vipers, like rattlesnakes, have heat pits, so they can tell your body heat. They know what's hot and live.
Dead.
They be like, that shit's dead, bro. That shit ain't moving like forever. That shit's cold. They're not touching it. But if that shit is hot, even if I just snap the neck, they're gonna bite that bitch right away.
Whoa.
Yeah. So you know, little things here and there.
So how'd you get bit by the lizard,
bro? I'll never forget this. I had a homeboy, good, my dude Jeremy, and he's like, yeah, shout out to Jeremy. He's like, yeah, you know, they can't really like reach back and get their back legs. So I pull that motherfucker out by tail, right, which you can do, and I start peeling shed off of it. And as I'm peeling shed, I peel the shed off the back foot, and she swings around, and she bites me, boom, right here on this right hand. And to this day, you can barely see, but I have 2 holes right here. And she held on. I told Roxanne, I was like, yo, turn the tub on. Because they're known to not let go. I was going to submerge it. At that point, we let go.
Yeah.
And it was holding on, shaking, bro. It was biting hard as fuck. And
what did it feel like?
Bro, it hurt so much. Like
a lizard biting.
Like teeth. They have some sharp teeth. They do have sharp-ass teeth, bro. So
and that's how the venom's getting in. Through teeth bites?
Through the bottom jaw. They have these little...
Salivate.
Exactly. They have these...
The glands.
The glands, the venom glands. And they pump it into... from the bottom jaw. And bit me. I was like, run it over to the tub. And it let go before I threw it in the tub, whatever. I started bleeding everywhere. And I called my boy Matt. I'm like, yo, Matt, like I got bit by this beaver dog. And he's like, all right, well, you better be ready to ride this out, dog, because it's going to hurt. They're illegal in San Diego County, right? You can have them in Cali, but you can't have San Diego County. No venomous snakes or venomous reptiles. So I was like, all right, here it is. I rode it out. Luckily, I was in the Navy at this time. Luckily, I had just had a knee surgery probably like a week ago, so I was on medical leave. I was on like 2 weeks of medical leave. This happened like, let's say on a Friday. I was going back to work Monday, and I had some Percocets left over from that surgery, bro.
Alex, you when you say you rode it out, what did you mean? You had to be in a car and ride somewhere for a long time?
No, I laid down in bed and I rode that fucking...
You didn't go to the hospital?
No, I can't go to the hospital. They're illegal to have San Diego County.
But you could have died or no?
No, you can't die from that.
What's the worst that happened?
Excuse me, sorry about that. The worst that can happen is that pain that I was going through. You can...
Because their venom is not strong enough for a human to die.
Now, the Gila monster, right, I think has killed somebody before, and I think the person that it killed... He shot him. Was like... a medical complication or something. Like, the person was already ill or something.
So it was just like pain,
bro. Look, it felt... They call venomous reptiles HOTS, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you get bit, bro, it feels like wherever you got bit or just in general, it's like you're being hit with like a blowtorch. So for me, my hand felt like I had a blowtorch on it and someone had a fucking mallet at the same time.
Wow.
I literally sat down in my bed, right? Ate a bowl of cereal. Shit myself. Literally shit myself. Like I was like, thought I had gas, and I shit myself. And I obviously went and cleaned myself up, and I just laid down, dog, popped 2 Percocets, and I kept my hand up like this the entire day, all day and all night.
So somebody came and arm wrestled you,
right? Just like that, bro.
Wait, and did you love it, the lizard, after that? Still,
yeah,
like, the same way you looked at it, the same way, like. Oh,
to this,
what's the name?
I didn't give that lizard.
That one didn't have a name. No, let's call him wrist biter.
Wrist biter. I actually got rid of wrist biter after that.
Why? Right away, you're like, no, I didn't treat it different. Hey, for sale. Wrist spider, $5.
I got licensed obviously in Florida through someone that I met.
You
in
can
Cali.
say it now. You hated that lizard. He bit you.
Nah, my dude. I gave it to my dude, bro, because he breeds them.
And he still has wrist biter or no?
I don't know if he still does. I know he got about 3 batches of babies from wrist biter.
We're gonna have to find out if wrist biter still lives there.
I could shoot him that message.
Shout out to wrist biter. We just gave him his name on the show.
Oh man, that was
damn.
terrible.
Wrist biter got you, dog. And he bit you on the fingers. We gave him a gangster name, and he bit him in the fingers. So he should have been finger biter, but
so I'll never forget that.
Wrist biter is better.
That was a good one.
Damn, bro. And so like, did that like kind of motivate you? You're like, I'm gonna be on my toes, right? And I'm gonna step my game up.
No.
And I'm gonna go get a different reptile that can possibly kill me if I slip up again.
Yes and no, cuz to a certain extent, because this is gonna be highly stupid. This is before. I just want to clarify this.
Before wrist biter.
No, before they changed the laws in Florida, where you were not now. Florida, you're not allowed to handle snakes, venomous snakes like with your hands. Everything has to be on tools, by law. So back in the day, I have pictures of me like screwing off, holding venomous snakes in my hand, like thinking off, like thinking we're cool and shit. Rattlesnakes, like
like those church people going.
Yeah, like those church people, exactly. Like we're not gonna get bit. We're here doing this, so doing things like that, pushing it to the limit. It's just one of those things. You get comfortable.
It's like riding a motorcycle,
exactly,
or
bro.
Fucking swimming with sharks.
You push it to the limit. You get comfortable. You just start pushing it to the limit, and.
So okay, what's next? You had to go to a class. You took a class?
No, so Florida requires you to have 1,000 hours of I don't know whatever they call it, what their word is. It's either handling, feeding, cleaning, knowledge, of hands-on experience also of venomous reptiles, and that's pretty much it. I did that with my dude that I sold, or I didn't sold. I gave him wrist spider. And I was like, here, dog. I was like, you one day you'll take care of me. I was like, whenever you have another lizard, just send it to me. And he's like, I got you. Because it was a female. So you know what that means? He can make his baby and he makes money off of it. So
no shit.
I sent him that female, bro. Within a year, he got her fat, dog. And he had, like I said, he kept getting babies off her.
Like he married her? Or you mean he was breeding her?
He breeds her with with one of his lizards, bro.
That's
put like
gangster,
2-3 girls
dog.
in there and he'll pop them, boom, boom, boom. And that male breeds
Yeah, lizards get down. I saw Rango.
And that's that, bro.
Seen Rango?
No.
Johnny Depp, where he's at the fucking. You haven't seen Rango?
The chameleon? He's a chameleon, right?
No. Is he?
I think he's a chameleon.
Wait a minute. I know you don't watch movies, but if you have not seen that, after this show, we're gonna go spark up one of those things.
And
you
watch
didn't see Rango. Rango's dope. It's like, listen.
Rango, bro.
Listen, he's like that fucking lizard that lives in a tank. He's like an actor, and he's traveling in the back of his car, of his whatever his owners, and they fucking hit a thing on the road, and his fucking tank breaks in the middle of like Mojave Desert.
Yes.
So that he's like meets the real fucking lizards. It's hilarious, bro. It's good. I love it. The snakes there, the fucking
the
bird.
snakes there. No, I can't even watch that because I'll sit there and be like, look, bro, that chameleon be dead in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, true that. You'll be like, they don't hang out.
You'll be like, they'd be dead. Be like,
so.
dead.
What's the most like venomous snake you like handled, I guess, or owned?
I would say, look, I've handled king cobras, right?
Whoa.
I've handled green mambas, both. Or there's 3 species that whatever. Let's just say I've handled blackback Jameson's mambas and
wait, whose mom?
blackback Jameson mambas. So it's a type of mamba. They have a black back. They get big. And then I've like handled the other species of mamba.
These are all killers, man. Like
100%.
100%. And how did you jump in there? How did you jump into that world where you're like, I'm gonna handle a venomous snake now, dog?
So as I started, obviously with the regular reptiles, wrist biter was a venomous lizard. I knew I wanted to.
But he wasn't shit. Like wrist biter would bit you, but you knew he couldn't kill you.
But you still need a
difference.
license in Florida to have one.
Fuck a license. Listen, you're handling an animal that you're like, if he bites me, I'll be all right. But you jumped onto an animal that if you're like, if he bites me, I might die.
Yeah, but I guess is what I wanted to bring home wrist biter, right? Or those species. I wanted to have in Florida Gila monsters or beat it. So my first goal that I set was, okay, if anything, I want to come back to Florida to be able to have, beaded lizards, helodermas, and vipers. Because obviously everybody likes rattlesnakes, simple shit like that. So I was like, I at least want to be able to have those 2 types of species. So I started working on my license for those 2.
Gotcha.
And I would drive, bro, from San Diego. I would get off of work on Fridays, dog. I'll never forget this. And I would drive from San Diego to Sacramento. It was like an 8-10 hour drive, dog. And I would do their work Saturday, Sunday, come back Monday. Sometimes I get Tuesday, Wednesday off, and like just keep going. And I just kept going.
So you make your 1,000 hours?
My 1,000 hours on, I want to say it was beat on helodermas, which are the lizards, and vipers. And then I didn't get my cobra hours, or not your cobras, your lapids, let's say.
What's lapids? Like a category of those kind of snakes?
Yeah, basically. So
all of them put together. Like, hey, all of y'all get over here in this room. Y'all lapids.
Real simple. I'll break it
Harry
down
Potter and
for
shit.
everybody.
Shout out to lapids.
A viper is a snake that the teeth or the fangs hinge. So when you look at exactly. You look at rattlesnakes, they have those two fangs.
Yeah.
They hinge back, right?
Gotcha.
The lapids, they have fixed teeth. So your cobras, they don't have fangs that hinge out. They have two little teeth fixed in the center of their mouth, right up in there, and those are their fangs. They're fixed, so they're stuck.
So like when they close their mouth, it's outside of their face.
No, it's basically inside the mouth.
Inside.
But just
Gotcha.
yeah, and just like that. So
you learning shit, man. I didn't even know that, man.
Yeah. So I didn't care about the lapids, the cobras and stuff like that. I was like, whatever, I'll get that later. So I did my vipers and my lizards all over there in Sacramento.
Damn, dog, that's crazy that you do that. What else? What else you handle besides snakes, lizards?
That's it. Cause
I mean, what else can you handle that's dangerous?
I did fish tanks. I did work at.
What's dangerous there?
I wouldn't say dangerous as in maybe like something that'll kill you, obviously, but like if you get stung by a lionfish or something like that, bro, it would suck. I'm trying to think what other species of fish they had at the store that always like, yo, be careful.
Like fishes are dangerous, but like I always feel like, put your hand in there. Like they can't really like, oh my god, the fish got out and now he's gonna kill you in your bed.
You know what sounds funny? Here's a little fun fact, believe it or not. There's a coral, I can't remember the name of it right now, super common. If you eat that shit, it'll kill you cause it'll release a toxin. And it's a very common coral that like, people that have fish tanks at home, you fuck around, you touch that shit, clean your fish tank or whatever, and you touch yourself.
It's like poisonous coral.
Yeah, it'll kill you.
It's like a defense mechanism, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So, things like that, just normal. There's things in normal day life, bro, that will probably fuck you up. You don't even know. Frogs, those toads that we have out here that I'm sure,
Some of them are poisonous. They fuck dogs up.
Yeah, they could kill your dogs. I'm sure plenty of people. So.
And so, I mean, what do you got? What do you have right now currently that you're like, look, this is inventory right now?
My inventory currently, as we speak, is only... I can't remember exactly spot on but it's just a few rattlesnakes.
Couple snakes?
A couple snakes. I have a few rattlesnakes, maybe like one puff adder, which is an African viper, and I have one beater lizard left. That's it, just a few. I've cut it down since I started school.
Yeah.
I used to have like a bunch of snakes, 60, 80 snakes, and then obviously once I started working them, like I just worked so many snakes. So now I've like cut it down big time, bro. Just chilling.
It's scary to walk in that room. Like he's like, you want to check it out, man? You want to come in? I'm like, yeah, I'm not a pussy. Yeah, of course.
It's scary.
Bro, I was like, oh my god, what if like some shit bites me? Like right away, that was my thought. Like, what if this is the day where he's like, damn, cuz this ain't supposed to happen. And that fucking thing comes out and like fucking bites us.
That's a reasonable thought, 100%. Cuz
man, come on.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. First off, by law, you walk into my house right before you go into the room. It's a big ass sign on the door: danger, venomous reptiles. So by law, we have that on the door to let you know.
Beware of dog. Still gonna climb the fence thing.
Exactly. Danger, venomous reptiles. On top of that, the door's locked. I have the key, right? Only person with the key. And there's a door sweep under there. And around the actual door have those little foam shits like, back in the day. School.
That's to get in.
That's just to get into the door.
Is it all that complicated to get out? Because you're gonna die if you're trying to get out.
Please. That's probably the safest place in the house if anything you want
in there.
Of course, bro. Everything in there is locked. The windows, obviously, I have a danger venomous reptile front, same thing. They are so strict, bro, that like your AC, obviously we can't show them the crib here, but like your AC vents in the room, I have like a mesh wire.
Like a mesh, so you don't want them to go through there.
Exactly, a mesh net.
Because you never know, like their cousins or their brothers might be like, we're gonna go get
break them out,
Tommy.
Exactly, dog. You never know.
Come get your ass.
You sound stupid, but they'll push themselves out, dog.
Really?
A snake will push that, and if a snake can get his head through, it's gonna try to get out.
That animal's kind of like... It scares me a little because it's like very dominant and it has no legs and no arms. It's just like, what's up? What you want?
Yeah, very smart too, man. I'll be honest with you, because like all those snakes and stuff, those cobras too, they're smart, very vigilant animals. And they know they could kill you. So. And
you also had like a big ass tortoise, right? Like.
Yes, I have a sulcata tortoise. Super common, bro. Super common.
Huge. They're huge, man. You seen this shit? It's crazy. That's like a big ass fucking tortoise.
If you can be patient enough, bro, I can get you one of those things for like $15. It's like a little thing like this, but you gotta wait that long ass time for it to grow.
Oh man,
they're cool.
What if you could like, what What if you can handle like Pokemon animals? Like if it was real, would you be one of those Pokemon handlers?
I sure would, bro.
Give up reptiles, be like, I'm doing Pokemon shit.
I do both. I do
1,000 hours on Pokemon real quick. You already have 10,000 hours on fucking Pokemon Go.
I'm doing Pokemon all day, bro, and reptiles. That's to me, Pokemon are like animals.
Yeah.
You see me. I play my Pokemon Go. I'm catching animals all day, bro. I'm like, oh, here goes an animal. I'm catching that. So that's how I see it.
You got any dream animals that you're trying to like handle? Or see or own, like even if it's a stupid little bug that you know.
I would say that I have certain goals I'm working to with licenses.
Bugs are not stupid, first of all.
Like I got my venomous reptile license, right, and I got class 3. You got class 2 animals in class 1. Class 1 are obviously gonna be like your bigger ones, like your big boys, your elephants, your lions, your tigers. Yeah, like your wild, like big ass fucking animals.
Yeah.
Your class 2 are more like those cats that I told you about, crocodilians. Like I have certain little caimans. I want to get my alligator license.
You get in there with them, cuz?
What?
Like gators and shit?
Yeah, I won't get in the water.
Would you ever go there? Would you ever do
in the water?
I mean, there's people that do that. You seen that?
Yeah,
those guys?
People, or like even National Geographic divers.
No, fuck National Geographic. What about that guy? Like he's in the water. Like he has this tour like boat come up to him. He's in the water. He's like, hey guys, and then it must be one gator that he grew up with. He comes up to him. And then like comes up to him, like touches noses with him, and he swims with him and shit.
He's
and
got
like,
balls. I'm not doing that.
Like he's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'm not getting no.
What do you get your license for? Just to like extract them or handle them?
Just to have them. You have licenses. You have 2 types of licenses in Florida: personal possession, right, and then you have a to sell. So my license for my reptiles, I have to possess and sell.
Gotcha. You need a license just to fucking handle these, not handle, but exchange these things from here to there. Like if I own one, I can't sell it to you.
Exactly. You need a license to have them, and then you need a license to sell them.
Wow.
So if you have a license to own them, that's cool. But at that point, you're not allowed to sell them.
Look at that shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And then you have logs, bro. Like I have to say how many animals have died, sold, I've gained, or things like that. So it's very, very strict, bro, and they get stricter every year. Obviously, the more shit happens, people get bit, the more animals escape, the more crazy shit.
The more shit they have to fucking deal with.
Exactly. So it's crazy.
Well, I mean, at least you have love for it. It seems like you do care. You handle them with care. It's not like you're abusing reptiles. Like you're into it. You're super into this shit.
Yeah, it's like it's a hobby that I love very much, and it takes up a good amount of time and thinking and I've slowed it down just to go to school so that I know that once I get myself set up right, I can shoot back to it not full time, but spend more time.
What would be your dream thing? Like to have a huge fucking house full of just reptiles?
Yeah, I would say my dream thing would be to have a crib.
Or like a zoo?
Sit on like 2 to 5 acres, dog. And
do you call it zoo or no?
No, I wouldn't call it a zoo.
What do you call it if it's just reptiles?
Herpetarium, I guess, would be more of like
sounds
reptiles,
like you get something that on Saturday night in New York.
Herpetarium, right?
I think I got herpetalians.
Herps.
No, herpetalian?
Herpetarium.
Herpetarium.
Planetarium. So
like herpetariums.
Herps.
We'll say herps. Shout out to herps.
Shout out to the herpes out there.
That's fucking good, man. I hope you keep doing shit like that. Cause I like it. I like seeing people getting into like shit that I wouldn't do. You know what I mean? Like I'm scared of those things, man. I'm like I can't be that close to a fucking rattlesnake. This guy's like, hold on, I gotta go feed Tammy.
I like the animals
like
too.
What the fuck?
Most people tend to like animals, I guess. So for you to come over and see some exotic shit that you don't get to see every day, man, and obviously more for like my family, for sure, for the family, for them to come over and see things or like the foxes and all those kind of things that the kids like Raiden, man, he comes to my house every day and he looks at my tortoise. Squirtle. That's Squirtle, bro. Every single day, we're feeding Squirtle. We're making sure Squirtle has water. We're going to take Squirtle outside. So, and then that's a little bit of responsibility for the kids. So, between that and then showing all the animals, it's cool. It's cool, man.
What's up, dog?
I enjoy it. It's dope.
All right, listen, our time's coming up here, but I got to ask you something. This is tough, but I got to know.
What's up?
So, Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson, both in their prime, like, who takes that fight?
I'm going to shoot from the hip here just because, obviously, you guys are much older than me and everyone that you've had has been. They've seen everybody before I have.
Shoot from the hip, dog.
I'm taking Tyson all day, bro. I'm taking Tyson all day. I'm telling you, Tyson's putting that man in the corner, and he's just fucking hitting him with those fucking power shots. Dog.
Everybody on this show always answers that.
See, that's what they say. It's Tyson.
Until we get Mike Tyson here, we're doing a campaign that we pick him until he comes here and says himself.
That's what I like. That. Yeah,
Alex,
we're gonna have to.
thank you for coming, man.
Cuz, thank you for having me.
I appreciate this time. Thank you for telling me everything you told me, and I can't wait to take Manny over so you can see these goddamn rattlesnakes.
Let's do it, bro. Thank you for having me, and thank you for having me.
My G, thank you for service too, all right?
Thank you, everybody.
Shout out to all the vets. We're getting out of here. This is our time. Thank you very much.
Time to sign
We're
off.
out of here.